Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy MumboElite. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day, and today I'm going to show you guys how to do the rare player pick SBC while making coins off of it and being able to do it yourself. So if you guys do enjoy this video, feel free to smack that like button and subscribe if you're new. We have a counter right below here, guys, below my camera, and we're on our way to 6,000 subs. We're currently 120 away, so if you guys are new, really do think about hitting that sub button. Your guys' support recently has been insane. Then also too, we have the member goal. If you guys want to become a member, this is typically used during our live streams where you guys can get a badge in the chat and some super exclusive emotes. So if you guys want to be a part of that program, help me out a little bit. The link is in the description. But besides that, let's get right into it. I'm going to start from the bottom and we're going to work our way up and show you all the ways you can make coins. So what is a rare player pick? How long is it here, and what can you do with it? So a rare player pick is here for 4 days. It's repeatable, and you have to exchange a team of players to pick from 3 golds. Now, our pack luck with this has been insane. We've gone 83 and 88 in inform, in 84 and 85, and then some cards in top leagues. So it's definitely worth it. So you need a minimum of gold players 7, and then the rest can be silver. So with only 30 chem, this is relatively easy to do. My go-to thing is typically using non-rare, untradeable golds. So the way I get those is a couple different steps. One, you could have them untradeable in your club already. We're pretty well into our grind on this, so I don't think we have any untradeable. Okay, we have 2 untradeable, that's good. So I can put those in. But our ones that are tradable, we have an insane amount of cards. If you guys are trying to make coins on this SBC, I would sell these instead of using them, especially the higher rated ones, the ones in good leagues. You could sell some of these cards for 800 plus coins and buy yourself a couple more cards to do yourself that are for 300, 350 coins. And that's one way you can save coins and make coins on this SBC. But to get the untradeable ones, I'm going to take you to the start where this grind kind of begins, where the profit begins, and we'll work our way up. So what I like to do is I like to start in the bronze pack method. So if I go over here, I'll just open a bronze pack. And if you guys don't know, I'm not going to go into super detail for this video, but there's a million different ways you can make profit on bronze packs. If you guys want to see that exactly, I have some bronze pack videos on the channel that walks you through where profit is on everything, but I'm just going to kind of explain in this pack where we could see some profit. So if we look here, we get 3 players, and it looks like a manager that's not a top nation. So you can check prices right now. Look here, this guy's going for 200 coins. He'd sell within the hour. This guy right here, he's going for 200 coins, but it looks like he's not going to sell within the hour. This first one, it might take a listing or 2 to get him to sell, but he will. So for now, we're going to store those in the club. Then in terms of duplicates, we'll take a look at what we got here. So this guy, same boat. If we listed him a couple times, he would probably sell. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to leave it there. We're going to quick sell it. And now we're going to take a look at our club, take a look at what's selling. Because we did list a couple items already. Let's take a look. Yeah, so this is from a couple packs. We have some rares that we're selling for a little less than 400 coins. So it almost pays for a full pack in and of itself. We had some go for 200 coins. And then we had some random cards that went for 700 plus, and then a league SBC card that went for 500. Now, what players have value? How can you know what has value and what doesn't? This is where you really just have to look through your club and see, okay, what's maybe important right now, what's not important. So if we look at this card, he's a league SBC card, so he's going to have a little bit more value to him. He's around 800 coins. If we look at, let's say, center backs specifically, especially if they're in a good league or they have a good nation. So for example, we're going to look at this Spain guy. He's 64 rated. He's rare. Does this have value? Yes, he's going for about 600 coins. Go look at a different rare card. This Korean guy right here. It looks like he's going for about 600 coins. So rares are a little bit up in price. If we wanted to look at non-rares too, that can be a whole nother thing we do. We got a lot of cards though, so it might take us a minute to get there. Here we go. So if you're using non-rare golds, non-rare I can't speak today. If you're using non-rare bronzes, I would look at like top leagues, see what they're going for. I store everything in my club like this. So we're seeing this guy's going for about 1,200 coins. I could sell them now. I just choose to kind of keep this stuff in my club because once I see one thing's up in price, I typically sell everything all together. So I'll probably go through and sell a lot of my La Liga cards. Yeah, that's kind of the way to do it. Then from there, after you make your profit, and also, by the way, I forgot, don't sleep on consumables. If you guys have contracts, manager contracts and manager rare contracts sell. These will go for 200 within the hour, but a lot of them seem to get listed. Right now, it doesn't look like much are here. So within the 57 minutes, it looks like most are getting bought out. Manager contracts, though, depending on the time of day, these can sell like crazy. So right now, I'll probably go to the last minute. Yep. So if you list a whole bunch of these, most likely you'll get a lot of them to sell. But there's some times when there's no cards up until like a half an hour. So you can have all of them sell within a half an hour, which is crazy. But if you think of it like this, if you sell one of these for 200 coins, that's half a pack back. So no matter what else you get, you're relatively in profit, especially if you get another sell of a player for 200 coins. So no matter what, you're really making profit in the long term in the bronze packs. What's really causing the profit is just players that rise in value over time. So like the League SBC cards, if we get a La Liga SBC today, those cards would go even higher. And then all these manager contracts, if you just take your time selling them, you'll get those coins back in your club and you'll see just an insane amount of profit. Now, what do you do after you open bronze packs? You make upgrade packs. We've walked through this many times on the channel, but if you don't know how to do this, basically you go to the upgrade section and you go to where it says bronze upgrade. All you got to do is put a team of 11 people in that are bronze. So we're going to go to a league that has a lot of bronzes already. Which one haven't we done? We'll do the Korean one. And then we're going to go rating low to high. So it uses a lot of our kind of discard bronzes and not more of the rares, as we see here. Then we're going to take the rare out. We're going to put in probably just some random positions like a center mid. Now, two things you can do here. You can submit this as is because we have the 40 chem needed, or you can look at the center backs and other positions just to double check to see if there is any profit to be made here. So what I typically would do is if I don't have a full transfer list, I would most of the time try to sell these center backs because that's another 400 coins you can make right there if you wanted to. So we're going to take those guys out right now. We're not going to list them myself because I want to keep my transfer list open, but we're going to use a right wing and a striker in those spots instead. So that gets us a 2-player rare pack. Then what can you do with these rare packs? Now, this is where you kind of branch off a little bit. This is where I get into a trading tip, and this is where a lot of your profit does come in. So now that we're in untradeable territory, you might be asking yourself, how can you make profit on untradeable cards? The answer to that is kind of a two-part thing. Technically, the way we're doing it's not making profit directly through those untradables. If you did want to use the untradables to make profit, you would put those into some sort of like tradable SBC, some random marquee matchup pack, or like a flash SBC. That's where you'd get the tradable value through packs or through coins. I'm going to show you a way to kind of club stock getting ready for duplicates. So if you haven't been around the channel for long, we love silver common center backs on this channel. So we're looking, everything's selling within the hour right away for 200 coins. If we look for 300 coins, it's within, besides a couple cards, it's still within like 10 minutes. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a filter for ourselves. We're going to do max price 150, minimum buy now 600 coins. We're going to bid on every single card we see. And now I can't personally bid because I have so many cards on my transfer list. But if you guys wanted to bid, for example, let's find one that's open. If we did, let's do this guy. So he's Belgium. You can look at the compare price if you're worried about what his price is going to be before you bid. We look to see 350 is his lowest, so you could sell that guy for 300. If you wanted to keep this going, you could do this. Look at this card. What's he going for? Looks like he's going for at least 600 coins. So you can do that if you want. Check each card before you bid on it. But we know for sure that every card's going to sell for 300 because we checked the buy now. So I would just bid on as many cards as you can. Store them in your club, and any duplicates you get, that's what you're going to sell on for profit. Now, there's two reasons why we do this. One, every single card you win, you're going to be at least doubling your coins. Most of them, you might even be tripling. That's how crazy this method is. But on top of that, we're giving us supply for potentially doing more upgrade packs. Now, the reason I say that is, are we going to use tradable cards? Not necessarily. If you wanted to, you could. Since we're doubling our coins, you can look at it this way. If you wanted to stay at the same amount of coins, let's say you trade a couple so you're in profit. You could, in a sense, bid on a center back, right? Sell it, be able to afford two now. So one you use for an upgrade and the other you sell on for profit. You could do that over and over and technically you'd be in profit. But what I would do is I would wait till you get an untradeable version through these upgrade packs. Then I would switch it with the tradable version and then sell that on. So let's see if we get a duplicate here. We're pretty liquid at the moment, so I wouldn't be surprised if we got one. Alright, so here we go. We have a right back who's German. We'll double check to see. Yep, and he's a tradable version. So if we go in here, we can check the compare price. And this is where I'd start listing the cards. So this guy, he's going for $350 right now. I'm going to try to list him for $400 though. I have a feeling he might sell for that. And that's basically it. You spam those, you get enough untradeable silvers in your club where now you got two different routes to go from this point, and it's going to be relatively easy moving forward, and this is up to you now. So again, with the rare players, we only need 7 golds. The rest can be silvers. So what I would do is, if we go to this right now, go to the rare player pick, I would get an idea of what cards you have in your club. In terms of golds, I'd get an idea of how many cards you have in your club in terms of silvers, and I would be careful with this next step. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a silver upgrade now. And basically what we do is we go to Squad Builder, and we're putting our untradeable silvers in. So we put silver quality there. We go to Advanced Filters, we do untradeable and lowest to high because we don't want to accidentally sell our silver informs that we have untradeable. And you're going to look. So there's a couple different things I do here. One, if there's League SBCs out, like we have this France guy right here, I would typically take him out and use him for the League SBC. But since we're doing this grinding method so much and we get so many duplicate cards, in a lot of ways, some cards I just leave in. For the sake of this video, I will take him out though. I'll move him with this guy. And other things to look for too. Typically rare Argentinian players, they can be used in one of the League SBCs we have for Cannibal, so I take them out. You could do the same with rare Brazilians. If you wanted to take out rare Brazilians, that would be another good thing. If we look here, we have a La Liga card. I'm fine with using that. If we wanted to, we could take the Saudi card out. It really doesn't matter. It's up to you at this point. But from this, we get 3 common gold players. Now, I'm going to do a pack live for you guys because now we should have 2 untradables in the club. We should get another 3 here, and then we could do another mini pack opening and have enough to do this. But at the end of the day, we should be good. Okay, so I'm going to open a 3 common gold player pack now that we just crafted. We're going to see what players we get. Like I said, we have a lot of tradable cards in our club, so most likely we will get some duplicate. Yep, there we go. So 2 of the cards are duplicates. So this is where you can make coins. Again, if you were invested in non-mer golds or wanted to just bid $350 on each of these that are over 75 rating, this is where you'd go on and sell these for profit. So right here, this guy's going for 700 coins. We're going to list them from that. We packed this guy. We didn't actually bid on him, but other cards we've packed. Other cards we've bid on. So this could be another way of making profit. Also, at the same time, let's say you bid $350 on a card and you really do want to use it in this SBC. Go ahead and do it, right? There's really no rules in that sense. It's up to you on what you want to do. If you bid on a lot of cards, you can do it whenever. But my tip for you guys is to try to stay as liquid as you can when you do this. I would try to stay away from buying every single card. But if you wanted to, I'd look at it this way. $350 for each gold. If you bought 7 of these, you'd be roughly around 2,500 coins. So if you wanted to do, let's say, the bronze pack method, or you wanted to do silver player trading, or any trading tip to cover that cost, you should be good in the long run, right? The issue with repeatable packs, though, is people get addicted to them. They do them really quickly. And what that does to your coin total is it makes it super easy to just lose coins. So the reason why I show you to do it this way, the reason why I choose to do it this way, is it just slows down the process enough so where you're making coins. We're still opening packs, we're still getting a lot of good cards, but we're also able to enjoy the process without going broke. So we're going to go in now, we're going to use all our untradeable cards. So that's 5. I'm going to, for the sake of this video, do some tradable ones now. Again, I don't recommend you do this, but we're going to stick to off leagues that I know aren't going to be as much in price. Typically positions like cams and goalkeepers are a good way to go. We'll use this Russia guy too. Actually, a little Sweden guy because he's not a defender. And you can then move him around. You can try to get chem any way you want. The way I typically do it is at this point, since we only need 30 chem, I move some people to certain positions to see if we can etch out some chem. But after this, I kind of just go to our silvers and we fill it out with the rest. So if I go in right now, we can do silver, untradeable, low to high. This is where I would try to get kind of like the same nation, try to get some sort of link. Let's go Portuguese. We'll do some Brazilians. I know I said before we're going to keep that rare Brazilian, but we need a little bit of chem. So we'll put him in. Put this guy too. And then from there, you just move cards around. Boom. Oh. There we go. 32 chem. Alright. So then, what is the card you get? How does this become useful? What can you do from this step on? You've completed the rare player pick. You can just be happy with what you have. Or we can add on a whole nother step, which I will cover in another video. But that depends on what we get here. So let's open it up. Come on. Okay, so we got a Pepe. That's awesome. 82 rated. He is usable for SBCs if you wanted to do an SBC. He's a meta card, so if you want to use him in your team, you could. What I'm going to do, though, for the sake of this video and for the sake of like my grind, I'm going to pick this guy instead. The reason why, he's a French player. He's in the Ligue 1, I should say. He's Brazilian. So he's used for a couple different things. We can put him in the Brazil SBC for Cannibal, or we can put him in the Black Friday pack. And if you don't know what the Black Friday pack is, it's the league upgrades that we made another video on. For these, if we do a League 1 pack right here, you need a minimum of 6 League 1 players that are rare, and then the rest you can use other rares, and the team chemistry has to be 70. So if we went in here now and looked at our gold rares, untradeable, and went to League 1, we can get a good idea of how many of these cards we have. So we have 3 currently. I'm going to keep these 3. We're going to keep doing the SBC slowly over time. And the cards that we get from League 1, we will then put into this and then slowly craft these 81 plus league specific packs. So that's it. That's my grind. A little bit long. Didn't really have a certain format I wanted to follow for this video. I just kind of wanted to show you exactly what I was doing in the sense of whatever came to my mind, whatever I thought was good. If you have a way you could potentially speed this up, I'm going to be doing this on stream so we can experiment with some stuff. Again, a different way you could speed this up would probably be listing a bunch of your silver center backs onto your transfer list, doubling your coins, and then just buying the golds instead of doing the upgrade process. I'm going to probably try that later this weekend just to see if it is... It's obviously going to be faster to do, but with so many SBCs out, I think that's going to save us a lot of time. So, thank you for watching. I will catch you next time. It's been your boy MumboElite. I'm out. Peace.